Yep, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending wherever you are catching us and at what time you are catching us with. I'm happy that you are here to learn. This simply means that you really want to learn everything about fundraising. You want to hear the story behind the brand. You want to see for yourself how everything unfolds. This is going to be a short video intro about me to create the bond, the trust between me and you and my brand. This is my story. My name is Ejim Israel, author and founder, Global Path Notion. So this is going to be a very simple slide, as you can see, short. Ignore any mistake here. I'm not a lecturer or professor, and I'm not doing this to point out a grammar proficiency or whatever you might call it. I know why I'm pointing out this. So many high-level individuals who bought my book, read it. There's a line I told them: if you want to raise money, forget about what you know. Forget about you have been a professor, you have been doing business for years. No, empty yourself as if you don't know anything. In that case, you will get money. If you observe, money is in the hand of those who act as if they are fools, who pretend as if they knows nothing. Check it out in the entertainment industry, in the entrepreneurship industry, and the rest of them. You can attend to that. So let's go on. It started way back 2011. That's about 13 years ago. From my state of birth, Adamawa State, when I was into computing repairs. So this Adamawa State should tell you that I speak Hausa very well. I understand Hausa. I understand part of Fulani. So I'm developed, right, or exposed in any way. This is Mr. Essien, who first introduced me to Grant. If you have been in one of my lectures on WhatsApp, I talked about Essien. My story of raising fundraising would not be complete without mentioning the name of this young guy here, Essien. So he's a Google Andela representative here in Bayelsa. He introduced me to that. And in this course, we are putting up resources for Grant. This is 2013-2014. That's way about some years ago. So serious. And we don't have office space then. We're just using East Eatery Center. This Kilimanjaro, that is a cake. If you're familiar with Bayelsa, that's where we are gathering resources, making research on the whole thing. Along the line, all night, working, trying to make things happen. You know, information, they say, is power, but information in action makes it the whole much more powerful than you could ever think of. So after we have departed with Mr. Essien, I go homework to carry out my own research. While he's doing his own, we'll put the information together. So you see, now that he's getting interested, you need 5 basic structural requirements to start with. If you want to raise grants, if you want to raise loan, if you want to do fundraising, anything you want to do regarding raising a fund, you need 5 basic things. A, B, C, D, E. Now, I didn't put them here. They are in the course that you are about to get. If you stick around this video, you're going to have access to that course. Yes. A lot of persons that I've trained on our WhatsApp group use this free knowledge to apply for grants. She told me, he told me. And one thing I love about them is that whenever they do, they'll return with their testimony, feedback. Sir, after your free training, I was able to go deeper. I say it would have been more easier for you if you had jumped into any of our offer. Though I know the offer might cost them a lot because they don't have money, but at least they make good use of what they are learning, what they learn from me. So if you are listening or watching this video right now and decide to apply the same principle strategy they do, good. The essence of the whole thing is to give. That's humanity. My way of defining religion is personal. Definition of religion to me is humanitarian. Give without anything back. And if that person felt the need to be lectured by you, so be it. You subscribe to whatever you are bringing to the table. Okay? So you need 5 basic structural requirements to start with. 2 years later, after wandering around with Mr. Essen, I got my first FG flexible loan 2019-2020 of 750,000 naira, as you can see it here. What helped me secure this was because I've put down structural development for my business. Ordinarily, I would have applied as a Jim Israel, but no, after going through some processes, I discovered that yes, these people want to see a structure. They only want to see you having a structure which tells them that, oh, you have done something. So I want it, and from here, you start seeing what I do with the money. You see, in order to scale my infrastructure development journey of my company, Global Path Notion, I rent an office space. It's me doing that painting there. Yes, that's what my father taught us. We went to a carpentry job back then. So it's easy for me to do the painting, save the cost. You know, as a starter, you have to do all those things. I rent a very nice office space, big, paint it, and that moves up. Here's it. This bookshelf you see there, I constructed it. It was awesome. This is where I started life with my shots, with my smartphone P33 Plus, as I then was growing gradually, teaching people how to do it. And now I want to share something with you, regardless of your state and your business, be it idea, market entry stage, or existing business. To have a higher chance of winning business grant, attracting investors, and or raising funds from any angle, is advisable to have your document intact or at least 50% ready. Yes, it's advisable you do that. It will help you a lot. List of external factors to qualify you for funding are some of the basic parameters used in selecting shortlisting applicants in most organizations include business focus area. You have to be specific. Don't be wandering around. You are into this, you are into that. Who will understand what you are into and what you are not into? Be specific. Sustainability of the business. Some business does not have long-lasting period. It's a short-term business, and most investors, funders, won't want to invest in such a business. Okay, you think of your business as something that will outlive you. Innovativeness, share value, financial projection analysis, impact driven, experience and leadership, compelling story, pitching concept. So all these things are the things that will determine if you get shortlisted for grant or you get fundraising attention. Some persons would like to give you money because of the value that your business is giving to humanity. Others will consider the innovativeness, your ability to do something not necessarily unique, but you just add 1 or 2 things. Okay? Impact driven. What is the significance of that business in a society? Your experience as a leader. What have you gone through? If someone should Google about you or go through your Facebook page or LinkedIn or social media, what will he read about you that will make the person believe that you have gone through the 4 walks of life and this is your business? So these are the things that help me to be able to raise millions and help my students across the whole nation package their business in a way that they are able to succeed. and tell a compelling story. Now, this is not quite far. This 1 million naira grant funding I've got, this is the last one I've gotten anyway, the last, and it was the middle of 2023, 1 million naira. Now look at the account balance there. It was 15,000 plus. Here I pitched. I just kind of do a soft fundraising. A million naira came on board. Let me put you on education a little bit. Most recent fundraise from investors through local grant contest. By the way, there are two types of grants. When I mean grant, it also refers to as fundraising. Restricted funding, which is grant. This is the kind of grant beneficiaries must give account to the funders or investors. Let's say you get this kind of grant or fundraising. You must give account, you must give a record of the whole thing. Okay, it's very important to know the kind of grant you are seeking. The other one is unrestricted funding or grant. These are simply a kind of grant that funders, investors will not require any report, account, or feedback from beneficiaries. So if you get this one, the sweet, well, it's sweet more. If you get this type of funding, you don't need to give account of anything. You just go and make use of your money. Okay? In these two ways, I've gotten them. I give account, and I've gotten the one that I'm not giving account. It's so sweet. Now, this is the sweetest part of the whole thing. You see, I showed you a picture where I was starting up. Now, this leadership experience certificate you see here is as a result of longevity in my business. What funding will do for you is it will help you to live a lifestyle of entrepreneur. I've traveled across many states in Nigeria with flights. Yes, it's not easy. This is me in the office. This is me in the airport. And another thing, never underestimate fundraising. If you can patiently endure through the journey, it can take months, years, or even days. But once you break even, nothing will stop you again. Yes, once you can be able to get one, my dear brother or sister watching this video from any part of the world, once you succeed, it doesn't matter, be it you have idea or market entry, you succeed with one, replicate that process on other individuals, you get funding. If you can put together all that you have learned and still be learning in our course, because there's a lot in our course, honestly speaking, loaded in our course, my dear, raising fund will become like a normal thing. If you subscribe in any of our package, you'll become like me. If you can call me, I will raise fund with you. You will give me money. I will do it. It's very simple. So it's either you click on the link here or you WhatsApp me direct here so that I will help you through. Whatever is your challenge, we have gone ahead of you. Whatever is your fear, we have passed through the journey. Whatever obstacles you will encounter, we have equally encountered and overcome it. We believe in results, so fear not. Choose any package that best suits you to jump in. You can click here to proceed or WhatsApp me. So I want to say thank you for your time watching this. This is just a tip, a brief. This is just like connect with me. There are a lot of benefits to show you where to get grants, how to do fundraising, template that I have used, who in your contact that will give you money. Do you know that you can do fundraising using your WhatsApp? The contact on your WhatsApp. The template I use, I'll give it to you all free if you subscribe to any of our classes or any of your program. It's very flexible. Okay, go into action. Act now. Let your business breathe. Feel the impact of your business to others. I want to say thank you very much for your time, for watching this.